Hello everybody, today Alvey, Khadeejah and me, Zharif, will be presenting to you about AR and VR. So as we know, augmented reality and virtual reality is the two groundbreaking technologies that are transforming the way we interact with the world around us. AR enhances the real world by overlaying digital information onto our physical environment, while VR creates fully immersive digital experiences that transport us to entirely new worlds. In this presentation, we will be covering about the definition, examples, the case studies, and also the pros and cons. Okay, so for the definition, augmented reality or AR is a technology that overlays digital information, which is images, sounds, and other sensory stimuli onto the real world, enhancing the user's experience of reality. AR adds interactive elements to a physical environment by using devices like smartphones, tablets, and AR glasses. Virtual reality, on the other hand, is a fully immersive experience where users are placed in a stimulating environment. It replaces the real world with a computer-generated environment that users can explore and interact with. Now, we will be going into the case studies for AR and VR. Firstly, AR has been widely used in healthcare, especially by surgeons, to view the 3D representations of a patient anatomy in real time. For example, surgeons have been using Microsoft HoloLens in operating rooms to improve surgery outcomes and also reduce the risk of failure. Now, let's switch to VR in education, which is being used to create interactive and engaging educational environments for students. For example, Google Expeditions VR, which allows students to take virtual trips to locations like the Great Wall of China or even outer space. This has led to increased student engagement in class and also better retention of information.
In field, AR transformed traditional learning by allowing students to interact with 3D models, making abstract concepts like anatomy and space exploration more tangible. With this, they will be able to observe and understand the topic way better. Snack in the field of healthcare, AR assists in surgeries by providing real-time data and overlays, such as vital signs or 3D visualizations of the patient anatomy, enhancing the doctor precision. And of course, it will help the doctor to perform the surgery better and increase the rate of surviving for the patients. AR is widely used in navigation and tourism, where users can receive overlaid directions and historical information about landmarks directly onto their views. It also helps the tourists to locate their location. Virtual reality is transforming industries by creating fully immersive, simulated environments that users can interact with. In gaming, VR delivers a deeply engaging experience, allowing players to be part of the virtual worlds where they can interact with the objects and characters in real time. VR is used for training surgeons, allowing them to practice procedures in a risk-free setting, meaning to say they don't have to practice on a real person, but only practice on a simulator first. Next, AR is also beneficial in therapy, where patients with post-traumatic stress disorder or phobias can confront fears in controlled, immersive simulations. Last but not least, in sports, athletes and coaches use VR to analyze performance and improve training by simulating game scenarios.
Hello, my name is Khadeejah, and today I'll be presenting on the pros and cons of both augmented reality and virtual reality. First of all, AR blends with reality. AR enhances a real-world environment by overlaying digital information, allowing users to interact with both digital and physical spaces simultaneously. Number 2 is practical applications. AR is widely used in industries like education, healthcare, retail, and construction, providing real-time data and assistance. Number 3 is accessibility. AR can be easily accessed on mobile devices, requiring less specialized hardware compared to VR. Number 4 is social interaction. AR allows users to remain connected to their surroundings and interact with others while using the technology. Number 5 is lower barriers to entry. Devices like smartphones or tablets support AR, making it more accessible to the average user. As for the cons, firstly, it limits the immersion. Since AR overlays digital elements into the real world, it doesn't provide full immersion like VR. Number 2 is distraction risk. Overlaying digital information on the real world can sometimes be distracting, especially in safety-critical environments. Number 3 is hardware limitations. So AR still heavily relies on the device's camera and processing power, which can sometimes result in performance issues or limited functionality. Number 4 is privacy concerns. Constant use of cameras to overlay AR elements can raise concerns about surveillance and data collection in public spaces. As for the pros of virtual reality, So firstly, it's a complete immersion. VR fully immerses users in a 3D environment, making experiences more engaging and lifelike. Number 2 is innovative applications, such as for training, gaming, and simulations, because VR is ideal for that. And it offers interactive experiences that replicate real-world scenarios or create entirely new worlds for users to use. Number 3 is enhanced learning and training. VR is particularly valuable for high-risk industries like aviation or medicine, where immersive training can improve skills without real-world risk. Number 4 is explorative potential. VR enables users to explore virtual worlds, allowing for new possibilities in entertainment, education, and professional simulations. As for the cons of VR, it's an expensive hardware. VR often requires specialized equipment like headsets, sensors, and controllers, which can be costly. Number 2 is limited social interaction. Because users are fully immersed in the virtual world, they are isolated from their physical environment, which can limit real-world and social interaction. Number 3 is motion sickness. Some users experience nausea, dizziness, or disorientation during prolonged use, which is now known as VR sickness. Number 4 is physical space requirements. VR often requires a dedicated physical space to move around in safely, especially for room-scale experiences such as a game or real-life simulations that's been adapted into VR. Number 5 is high development cost. Creating high-quality VR content requires significant time, resource, and expertise, leading to a high development cost. That's all for me today. Thank you.